drama. There's giga drama right now. Oh my god. I waited, but I did see this on the timeline. This was the first thing I saw. Was Hal tweeted drama today. I heard we're being honest today, so let me start. Bro, what the tarnation's going on? Why is it not loading? And I'm scared it's about to pull up some Twitter titties. Okay, so we're looking at stats over here. ImperialHal juicing. Reps, not so much juicing. Verhulst and Split 1 juicing. And at LAN, Rutro Ruggington. Rutro. Reps catching strays! Reps in the other room like... What is going on? Are they breaking up? Okay, so from what I understand, this all started from Verhulst's stream this morning. But technically, it started... Technically, this goes back, okay? Technically, this all started because of the podcast that Verhulst went on. So he went on the podcast with Fallout and Snipedown. And basically on that podcast, there was a part where Verhulst said, like, yeah, Raven was good in the beginning, but he fell off. Like, something like that. Like, he was saying stuff about Raven falling off. And then, per what I understand, after that, Raven decided to go on his stream and be like, oh yeah, well, blah, 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 blah. This is what you were doing, you know? Didn't really fully watch the Raven video yet, so definitely need to fully watch that. But apparently, Raven was not happy with that comment and basically was saying, like, Verhulst wasn't playing the game. They had to force him to play the game. Like, do you think anybody on Dark Zero, like, has to be forced to play the game? Like, bullshit like that, right? And then now it sparked this.
Yeah, so as far as the whole Raven situation goes,
oh,
so he made that whole like 15-minute little statement, basically just based off of what I said about him on the Apex After Hours podcast I did with Fallout and Snipedown.
Okay.
And basically said that he fell off as a coach toward the end of our run together, which was true, but the way I worded it was kind of extreme.
Oh my god, he is doubling down. Okay.
Saying that he fell off made it seem worse than it was. I still do think he fell off. I think we all fell off a bit, maybe except Hal. Hal's maybe the only person that didn't fall off.
Okay.
Because Hal's always been grinding. Hal's never stopped.
We're backtracking, but doubling down still.
Playing this game 8 hours a day. Like, no matter how big of a break we have, Hal's always grinding. I would definitely still like think that Raven was not putting in as much work towards the end, but none of us were.
Okay.
Like when Raven first joined our team, I mean I'm talking like he literally like basically played the game for us. He taught Hal macro from like the top down. Like he literally not only just macro, he would like break down team fights for us. Like break down our roles in team fights, tell us exactly how we should play a fight out, exactly which fights to take, like how to rotate around the map. He basically taught us how to play the game like entirely. Like he literally completely changed our perspective on the game and like changed everything. But I feel like after like split 2 champs-ish, essentially came down to like his work was just every week he would just tell us to try harder, and during scrims and whatnot, whenever we made mistakes, he would try and say what we did wrong, and like that was like the extent of what he did pretty much since champs.
Bro, casually
no other,
flexing
like, really
aim.
Preparation work.
Yeah. He's casually flexing aim.
I mean, me and Jordan were also super lazy after champs. We all like I was not playing the game enough. I just didn't want to play the game as much. How so that I wanted to quit the game after champs, or that I thought about quitting the game after champs. I never told my team that I wanted to quit the game after champs. It was like right in the middle of Pro League where I was like, boys, like I don't know if I want to keep playing. I'm thinking about quitting. I told Hal that. I said like, yeah, I'm thinking about quitting the game. I literally just sent Hal a text. I was like, this is kind of sucking right now. I'm having fun. It's been miserable. And that was it. I didn't tell him that I was going to quit. I didn't tell him that I had a planned date to quit. I was thinking about quitting the game. And Chad, I promise you, literally every single pro player that's ever played this game has thought about quitting a million times. I mean, even Hal during Split 2. Like, look at Hal during Split 2 when like we literally was yapping on stream about how he was about to quit the game. We almost didn't make it to LAN. He was very close to quitting the game. He was very close.
I thought about quitting, bro. I'm not a pro
everyone's
player.
wanted to quit the game at some point, so.
I'm not a pro player.
Obviously, I have like bad days where after a day, like, bro, I'm just like, dang, this sucks. I want to quit. Until I actually like pick a set date to quit this game or actually quit, then I'm gonna keep giving it my all. Playing with Hal some days was miserable, chat. It was miserable. Like it actually sucked.
Okay.
It was hard. It was definitely hard.
Okay.
And Raven, when we first picked up Raven, it helped things a lot. Like Raven basically helped calm Hal down when we first picked up Raven. He like kind of tamed Hal quite a bit. But there came a point where he just stopped caring. Like Raven was just like, he was basically making us more pissed off at the end of the day. He was getting mad. He was no longer like the therapist of the team. He was just getting more pissed off.
He was not the therapist of the team.
But yeah, no, playing with Hal sucks. It does suck. And here's the thing. Even though it does suck, like at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. Like we're playing. It's a business at the end of the day, and we're trying to win. That's the thing that matters. We're just trying our hardest to win. Like even if we don't enjoy playing with him, like even if he's unenjoyable to play with, doesn't matter. We're still trying to win. And I still should have kept putting in hours.
Oh my god.
yeah, no, it was just brutal. And like, I mean, the worst part of playing with Hal was definitely just he would get super pissed off all the time, and he would say things that he didn't actually mean, like quite often. He would just get super emotional, and it was the worst. It was probably the worst during like rank sessions. That's like one of the most unbearable, just playing rank with him. I mean, Chad, I came to a point where me and Jordan literally like we've had countless like team conversations, me and Jordan, with Hal saying like how much we hate playing ranked with him because like he's just so annoying to play with.
Oh my god!
We basically like tried our hardest to practice by any means possible not playing rank with Hal.
I thought this was about Raven.
It sucked playing with him.
Wait, what? Oh my god! I thought this was about Raven, and now he's just going off like, yeah, I fucking hated playing with that motherfucker. I didn't even want to play with him. Oh my, we would avoid playing rank with him is crazy.
It really did. It just sucked. But that definitely doesn't excuse me and Jordan to not play the game at all. We just got lazy and didn't play the game. We got complacent. Even if we didn't have Hal's or IGL, me and Jordan might have got lazy regardless.
Okay, so that is what initiated this tweet then, right? Is that what initiated this?
You know, playing with Hal sucks. It really does. But he grinds the game 8 hours a day and he's insanely good. And if you want to win, then he's your guy.
You know what I need to do? What's like those videos called that help you like focus? Subway Surfer? Y'all locked?
How nice to be outside of the game. He definitely is. Yeah, he's way nice outside of the game. Here's his story.
Oh?
I think it was at Birmingham. It was during Champs.
Okay.
It was during Champs where I made a mistake in one of the games we played at Champs last year. It was a pretty simple mistake. I basically just like I was anchoring a spot and I still let a team walk up. And after the game was over, like me and Hal, I think maybe his girlfriend was there and like minus her reps or something, like just a group of people getting dinner. And Hal just kept bringing that mistake up. Like he brought it up like 20 times and he kept bugging me about it. And I told him to stop, or just like basically just like stop bringing it up. Like I get it, like I made a mistake, and he just kept doing it over and over again. Like he basically like he was acting in person like how he does online. I literally told him I was gonna punch him in the face if he didn't shut up, and then he shuts up for the next like he's like quiet for the rest of the land. He's quiet for the next like the rest of the tournament. Like he didn't like mess around anymore, and then we win Chance.
It's a weird story. Hi, Pain. Get
I literally told him I was gonna punch him in the face if he didn't shut up because he was acting the same way he does online, and I was so pissed off. He kept bugging me about the same like this one mistake, and he just brought it up over and over and over again. I was like, bro, you were annoying me so much. Like I'm on the verge of just like fighting you. And it would probably take a lot more for me to like actually like physically fight someone because that'd probably just end my career instantly. But that's like the natural urge you get. Yeah, Hal was like he was annoying me. Like he was just annoying the hell out of me in person that one day, and I was so pissed off. I was so mad. He was like. That was the one day he acted in person as he does online, and I was like, okay, bro, we're not playing the game right now.
Just stayed behind the scenes. Yeah, it's kind of weird. He went on this conversation wanting to talk about Raven, and then just went on a whole I hate Hal, Hal this, Hal that. Like just kept talking about Hal the whole time. You hate when two baddies can't get along? Oh my god.
The recurring pattern that we'd have with TSM, with me, Hal, and Reps was like, Hal would progressively get more and more annoying, like scream more, rage more, and then we'd have a team conversation saying like, bro, you were pissing us off, you're being so annoying. And then he would chill out for like a week, and then the cycle would just repeat again, and we'd have to have the same team conversation. Like, it was like unbearable. It was horrible. But at the end of the day, if me and Jordan still really wanted to win, I mean, there's no excuse for us getting lazy at the Champs. Same with Raven too. I mean, Raven definitely got lazy too. We all got lazy, probably except for Hal. Hal's probably the only one that kept working the same way he usually does. Hal's always been a grinder. I mean, he puts in his 8 hours no matter what. He is always going to be there. He's always going to be like insane at the game.
All right, someone put a TLDR. Okay, there's a oh my god, there's a giga TLDR. Albralele chimes in. Oh, Jesus. Okay, so the TLDR is Verhulst mentions that playing with Hal was miserable. He mentions this 13 times. Wow, they actually took notes. Okay. One time Hal kept mentioning a mistake over and over. He said he was going to punch Hal if he did not shut up. All right, we just listened to that. Verhulst did not join TSM because he thought it was better, but because TSM would give him more money and viewership. He thinks Optic was the better team. We owe Skittlecakes an apology. Okay. Playing Apex is harder when you have Hal in your team. That is why he is grinding more now, because he does not have to be his teammate with Hal anymore. Pretty fucked to say. He thinks Reps agrees with him in most of these opinions. And then update, Reps disagrees and thinks it was necessary how Hal led them to win. They actively avoided playing ranked with Hal because of how miserable it was. He does agree he managed his time poorly after he got a girlfriend. Okay. Verhulst went on to acknowledge that he did get lazy, and so did Raven. ImperialHal was the only one who never stopped practicing. Thinks him and Reps being lazy might have happened regardless of everything Hal did. He also said his urge to quit was not that intense, and apparently everyone has it every now and then. That's the TLDR. And then apparently Hal went on his stream to rebuttal? What the heck? So then he goes live and then instantly talks about it. 50 minutes? 50 minutes of this? Maybe it's easier if we read the TLDR, right? Maybe it's easier if we just read the TLDR. 50 minutes. It's a TLDR angle. Okay, Hal's rebuttal. Hal tried to talk to Evan about these issues multiple times. Evan never said anything to him, and he believes Evan avoided saying it because he thinks that Hal would not change regardless. He said that Raven did everything in his power to fix issues, but Evan and Reps would not play the way he coached them to towards the end. Feels disappointed that Evan talked about it in the way that he did after they had just hung out at the gym. Also says they talked about the issues about it privately before. Boom. Okay, so if they talked about it privately, why was it aired out? He feels intensity is a must for winning, and if people cannot deal with it, then they should just not play with him to begin with. No one was forcing Evan to play with him. All right. And Hal also goes on a little bit of rambling about money and winning. Jesus Christ. And how people have no issue as long as they are winning. But I don't think the points were clear enough to be summarized. No one complained when we were winning as much as they had 100 grand in their hands. 100 grand! Rep's full and only comment on this matter. I don't think we would have nearly had as much success without you, to Hal. Acting how you did/do, even if at the moment we were annoyed or angry about it, it made us want to be better. Huh. Albralele chimes in. Brother, what? For what? Oh, so this is when Reps said that. Samantha was real all along? All I'm reading is that Skittlecake saying Evan left for clout and money was actually right on the dot. Oh my god, I forgot about that! That's why they said Skittlecake deserves an apology. Wait, that's insane. But why was this even brought up in the first place? Like, why is this such a big deal? If they already talked about it in private, then why is it all public? I'm confused. All I know is that Evan showed Hal his balls at the gym. What? Goes on a 50-minute rant.
Kind of, especially considering, like, I feel like, you know, they're my great friends, right? Like, there's no reason for me to do so. But yeah, I don't know.
Hal said this morning that Evan mentioned doing something on stream today, was going to air it out, but Hal didn't expect it to be about him. Ooh, that's weird.
I don't know, like, we're great friends outside the game. Like, there was never a problem outside of the game, obviously, like, ever. You know, it was just, like you said, personality difference. You know, we're just kind of, like, we didn't like each other as coworkers. Or more so, they didn't like me. And that's it. Like, I don't know. Most people, like, don't... I've always had this problem with, like, my viewers and my teammates where people don't understand where I'm coming from when it comes to, like, competing and shit like that. And it's something that I feel like only certain people will. And that's okay. So... It is what it is. If you cannot handle how I act in a video game, boy, you're gonna have so many more things to worry about in life. That's way worse. It is, like I said, only some people understand, and that's okay. People will call me asshole. You know, you don't understand how to talk to people, communicate, all this shit, whatever, and that's fine. I'm gonna be over here being an asshole, winning everything. You can be over there being happy and losing, and that's okay.
My god!
Because I've proven it in the past. I've done it for the last 5 years. I've proven it to other pro players because there's been so many pro players. Always bitch about, there's people Reddit, Twitch, other pro players bitching about how I act to my teammates, how you should be nicer, blah, 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 blah. I'm glad that you have a sunshine and rainbow, buddy, because you're still fucking having one shit. Because maybe if you'd be a little bit more positive, if you are a little bit more positive, you'll win. Maybe, just maybe. Because apparently your performance and correlation to success is due to your fucking how nice you are. You got to be really nice. You have to be really, really nice to each other. Because if you fuck up, it's okay. It's okay, dude. It's okay, man. I'll see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow, buddy. One day, maybe someone will listen to me. Maybe I'll have to win maybe like 10 more tournaments and people will understand. Or they'll, you know, I'll have to just like, I don't know what I have to do for people to listen to me. Like, I don't know what more I can do for people to listen and understand, but it's like, I don't know. No, of course, Zero and Jen understand me, for sure. I guess more so Zero. There is no other person in this fucking world right now that I know other than Zero when it comes to fucking winning. There is no other fucking person. No other person that I've met that is like similar when it comes to competing than Zero. Not even close. And like that, and like having that, those, like, you understand, having two mentalities like that on the same team, holy, it's like having fucking two Michael Jordans on the same fucking team. You'll see. You will see.
We will see. We will see.
You will see. Majority of the pro player base are just a bunch of like pussies for the most part. Like they don't, like, they want to play the game for fun. They don't want to play the game. Blah 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 blah.
Oh my god.
There's very few players that have like that mentality of wanting to win and stuff like that.
They're all pussies, he said.
And that will be their downfall. That will be their downfall, and you'll see. I promise you'll see.